Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Left side, it's Sellers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Simmons. Under pressure. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. C.J. Baxter. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the 2nd level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your 2nd level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone game, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Trying to make one miss. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just feeds the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Push is ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. On the move. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Ward. Release to the back. Gets rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff for Baxter. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Selling the fake. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Marshall. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Throwing Simmons. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Got him on the RPO. Can't get him to the ground. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
2nd and long here. Here's Simmons to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sellers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And he avoids the sack.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide open downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Effective up. The extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
9, South Carolina, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He fires one deep over the middle.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. Simmons. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Hauls it in. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw one first. On target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snags it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bulldogs with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Baxter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Baxter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. There's so much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Short pass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Simmons. Got his man. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he muffs it, a loose football. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on.
Oh, what a move to get open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Hits inside, it's Marshall. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Simmons. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Simmons to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Simmons. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, a minute 55 remaining. Looking to pass, it's Ward. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately he picks up a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Throws for the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Rush is on. Got his man to the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Austin Simmons firing again. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Simmons throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect...
Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Moves the pocket. It's Ward. He wants a big play here late. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.